Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series on object-oriented programming through Java. We are learning about GUI programming using Abstract Window Toolkit. Under that, we are learning about how to add events to the components, and as part of that, in our last two videos, we learned about how to add events to the button and the checkboxes. Now, whenever you want to add any events to your components, we need to follow these four steps. So, these four steps are common for all the components, whatever you are using. Okay, so now today's class will see about how to add events to your choice button. Before that, let us see how to create the choice buttons, and we'll see how to, after that we'll see how to add the events to that one. Now, what is the difference between the checkbox and choice button is, remember whatever constructors we have for the checkbox, I have told you in the last class we have 5 ways, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 ways of creating the checkboxes. Of all these five ways, these three constructors are used to create the checkbox, and these two constructors are specifically used to create the choice button. Where the difference between the checkbox and choice button I will show you here. Checkbox, if you see, whenever you create a checkboxes, the checkboxes will be created like this. Now, checkbox will allow us to select more than one checkbox. That means you can select this checkbox and also you can select this checkbox. But whereas coming to the choice buttons, it will be like in the shape of circle, where it will allow us to choose only one option among the available options. That means you can either choose this one. Okay, it is not possible for us to select more than one. Only if you choose this one, this will only be selected. If you choose this one, this will be removed. That means if you want to choose this one, that will be deselected and this will be selected. Right? So that is the difference between the checkbox and the choice button. So remember, for creating the choice buttons also, we are going to use a class called checkbox class only, and along with that we are going to use one more class, that is checkbox group class. Okay, so keep your heading all of you how to create this choice button. So that is your third way, choice button. So let us keep our heading all of you. So third way, third one of choice. Now to add the choice, what is the class we are going to use? We are going to use the class called checkbox class. Along with that, we are going to use one more class called as checkbox group class. Now what is the use of this one is, this will be grouping all these checkboxes into one group, and it will allow only one to be selected among that group. I am repeating once again, the checkbox group class is used to group all the checkboxes that you are creating, and it will allow us to select only one among that group. It will not allow us to select multiple checkboxes. So whenever you are using checkbox, and if you are adding these checkboxes to the checkbox group, then the way they are displaying is with a small circle, right? And we are going to use these two constructors. We are going to use these two constructors. So let us remove these things. The constructors we are going to use is last two constructors. So these are the constructors we are going to use, where we can write a label, we can set the state, we can add that one to one group. Why we are adding that one into the group? Because if you add more than one checkbox to one group, among all those checkboxes, only one item can be selected. And the interface is the same interface, and the method is also the same method. So let us implement how to create the checkboxes, and then we'll see how to add the interactivity to that one. So to understand this one, I am using the same example. So I'll copy this one and I'll create a new one. Now here, instead of adding the interactivity, what I'll do is, I'll first, I don't want to add the interactivity. I'll remove all these things. Okay. So what I want to do is, okay, GP. To have a better understanding, I am creating checkbox GP is my class. So that will be creating the frame. So we have created the frame. Now once the frame is created, this will be my constructor. I am calling the constructor, right? I am creating the flow layout and I have set the flow layout, and I have created the 3 checkboxes. Now these 3 checkboxes I need to add to my group called checkbox group. So but before that I need to create an object of checkbox group, isn't it or not? So to create the object of this checkbox group, what we need to do, we need to use a class called checkbox group is the class. So let us call cbg is the object, equal to new checkbox group. Just I have created one checkbox group object. Now whenever you are creating any object, we are going to use, let us use this constructor. So you need to tell the label first, that is what we have done, and then we are telling we don't want to select this one, so we can set the state to false, and then you need to tell the checkbox group object. So what is our object? cbg. So you need to tell cbg, that's it. That is the only modification you need to do. Okay, so similarly I'll add this one also to the other two. Okay, that's it. So let us save this one and run our program. One second. Okay, so let us run our program and check the output. It is showing somewhere. Okay, it is implementing item listener. We have not added. Remember, whenever you are adding any interface, we need to implement that one. So, but as of now, we are not implementing anything. I am removing that one, and let us see. Yeah. So Java. Now you can see whatever earlier output we have created with checkboxes, that has been replaced with a small circle. So you can select this one, or if you are selecting reading, sports will be disabled. But if it is a small checkbox, we will be getting a square shape and it will allow us to select both the things. But only one can be selected. Why? Because we have used a class called checkbox group, and to that group these checkboxes has been added so that it will enable us to select only one option at one time. And as it is false, for the first time if you are loading this one, it will all will be disabled. That's why it is false. Suppose if you write one as true, let us consider sports is true. If you write like this, then you can see here the sports will be, by default it will be selected, but later on if you select reading, then it will be disabled. That's it. Now what we'll see is, let us add interactivity. That means let us add events, actions to our checkbox. To add the actions, what we need to do, we need to use the same thing I told you. No, we need to add the add item listener, that we need to add the component to the component, and then we need to implement the item listener, right? So let us do that one. So implements item listener. Okay, and then for each component we need to add c1 dot add item, the way you have done for the checkboxes. Okay, this. So let us add this one to our C2. This is C2 dot add item listener, and C3 dot add item listener. Now we need to implement the method. What is our method? Our method is item state changed. Okay, so public void item state changed. Same method we have used for our checkboxes also, and the parameter is item event parameter E. Okay, and let us get the state also. Okay, sorry, here it is no semicolon. Right. Now system dot out dot println. I am going to get the state e dot. How to get that one? Get item is the method that is available in the item event class. That's it. All the things are same like your checkboxes only. Only thing is you need to use checkbox group object so that you can group all these things. So let us run this program and check. Yeah, no errors. Now whenever you select this one, you are getting reading. Oh, the thing you need to observe here is we can select only one item at a time. So this is how checkbox, like means choice buttons, are also called as radio buttons or option buttons. One more example, you can add male, female and others. So like that, when we need to select only one option. So in such a case, you can go with this checkbox group option, where it allows us to create the choice buttons, where it allows us to select only one option, and that can also be done only by using our checkbox class and checkbox group class. I hope you all are clear with this concept. So let us all meet in our next lecture. Until then, thank you all of you.